Welcome to day 5 of Revit Essential Training course. In this program, we are going to start a new project, which I'm going to use my major project templates, which I used to use to do all my design because of some predefined elements that have been existing. So in this project, we are going to design a story building, so which will allow us to go and make use of so much of the elements that are really available in Revit as a building construction in entirety. So let's open a project. That is my template. So you allow it to load here as some of the features. So I'm going to teach you a lot in this place. This actually be the project that we're going to use to complete this essential training. So this is an open space. You see in the beginning, that one does not have all these cardinal viewpoints, but this one is to be defined and everything here is being arranged. So when you look at the components, you look at this, these are the chandelier and some others components that are existing in this place before, what I've already kept here that I'm using, and I save it. So if you look at the door, you see the same thing. These are the existing ones that have been imported. The same thing with window. You see you have them, long list of it, so which you can use to do whatsoever you want to do. And then because of most of these templates, that's why, so that you don't be giving me stress to be looking around for it. So as well, I'm going to teach you how to get an element from an existing drawing and bring it to your own if you don't have the one that suits you. So now let's start by building a project. We are going to build a simple duplex, just like a duplex of one room, and maybe a duplex of one room or duplex of two, just as design is defined with us. So click on wall, then you start creating the project. So let's define a sizable living room. Okay, then create some space. Okay, let this guy be like entrance. You getting what I'm doing there? So create more. Now, so the place that's an entrance, what you need to do is to trim it. Quick. So in this place, trim this place. So the enter through this to the left, through the right, maneuver themselves. So what are we going to do? We divide it into two equal. So one side will be for, if this one is a living room, we're going to use this place for kitchen. We have store. Then this particular side is for staircase. So that is how the ground floor will be. So the first thing you need to do is to create the floor for them. Say floor by architecture. Use your rectangular box, since it's a predefined, it doesn't have any curve. So click on it. You've done that one. At this place, look at the height offset from the ground floor. The reason is that it's above, so return it back to 0. And say okay, click finish. So you've done that. Now we need to put opening in these things you have done, so that quickly we redefine all our design. So click on door, scroll down. So if you like any of the door, like this double flush door, if it's okay by you, choose it. If it's sliding door, you need to choose it. So let's use double flush door. Just choose any one here. If you place it there, you see that the thing is bigger than what you expected. Put it there. Say cancel, then select it again. Now go to the property bar and modify the door. So here you reduce the width of the size. That's its most important first. So let's say be like 120 millimeter. Then this one normal height 2100. And say okay. You see how to reduce. So align it to wall. Now, so go another place, pick another door. This one is a single flush door you want to use here. So let's choose this particular one. You can rename your door, like click on edit type, say rename it. So you can rename it to something that will suit you. Let's say door 900. Say okay. You see that it has renamed. So then the same way from here, you change its height. Then you change this one to proper 900. And it says to apply and say okay. You see that the thing updates itself from the bar here. So you keep it here. You say to the entrance to the kitchen. Maybe this one is to be made room. Or let's say start to dining. This is the kitchen. This is the staircase. So you leave it that way. So here at the staircase, you click bring door into it. This is not a proper design. We are using this as experiment. So you have some book on design, how to design properly if you want it. So you'll be reading that one, watch it through if you don't have idea in design before. But if you come from background of builder, architect, you must have less problem with design. So now, as you have done this, so you have already applied doors to most of these, to the part of the building. So the next thing to do is to bring window into it. Click on window, select again, look at the one that fits what you want to do. If it's accurate with you, choose them. If it's not, so let me choose any of this one. I don't like the width. I want something much better. Let's say 120 by 120. 1002 by 1002. Sorry. Click on OK. Then start putting. Change the height here. Head height. Let it be 2100. And you start putting them. You see, it's more different from AutoCAD. I start drawing line one by one and putting it in. So this one is a straightforward. Do what you want to do and you move. So that is it. After you've done this one, now something is there. You look at this black wall, that is thick black wall. If you don't want them, if you want normal double line to appear, what you just need to do on your keyboard, press UN. Sorry, press UN. That is a unit. On that place, you click on sorry, what I did is wrong. It's not unit I want to do here. What you need to do is to right click and say Fiji feasibility graphics. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm very sorry. So on this, you click on object style. On your object style, you scroll down and you look at the wall. On the wall, the material, under the material row, under the material column, you double click on default wall. On your default wall, you go to the graphics aspect of it. So under the pattern, you click on pattern and you tell them say no pattern, say okay, and before then you go back there, come to the cut under the line width and increase the line width size. Let's say I like using 7, so it says okay and say okay. You see it automatically change. So you have double work. And if this one is confusing you, maybe something, you can off the line for a main time, you can toggle it on again, toggle it off. So for the main time you are able to do whatever you want to do. So this is how it works here. So I've done this one now. You have already created a normal certain pattern of design that you can work with into the last part of the project. So as you've done this one, that's the plan you have done. So you can decide to check them around on your, there is no window here. Let's put window for staircase, maybe you put it here for putting sake. So you can start checking them on your on the project browser by looking at the elevations, looking at all the elevation all around. Something is wrong here. So like this one, you have some issue. That's why I said you should do that. So check it and press 2100. So it stamp itself back to normal. So that is how you work on the normal plans for the ground floor. So when you go now, let's go to level 2, which is a upper floor. Click on it. You see you are not seeing anything under here. But if you want to see what is under, you come to the floor plan, the property bar, then you go to underlay. On the underlay, you click this arrow down. Then you can say level 1. That's where you have this building, so that when you are tracing it, you know where you are drawing on. It's not that you just draw on the number stuff. So the underlay will allow you to trace around of what you are doing. So after you finish, you go back there and click that you don't need it again. So let's create a building on the first floor. So click on wall again and start by tracing those things. Snap it itself. Are you getting it? So it will snap itself or through. So we have room create. So that's how it works. So you click like this. Okay, so you can toggle this one, toggle it off. That's how it works. It's a graphics, so you can toggle it off to see the component part of it. So now you can bring the door again, put door here, we will put door here, and same time put door here. Toggle it to change the direction. So click and align to the wall. Click and align to the wall. So like this, change the part flow. So as you've done this one, it now depends on what you want to do. You know, this one is particularly a staircase region. So in the staircase, maybe you enter into a small room or you enter into whatsoever you just know that your design can look like. So this is upper floor. You do it the way you want to do it and you get what you want to get. We just want to demonstrate some certain element. So I would still like to have what's it called here, backhoe at the top of this place. So we have it that way. So as you've done in this place again, you bring the window. You can now do something. So go back to the ground floor, select this window and right click on the window. You will still be on the element and say select all instance in this view. It will select everything for you. You see all this blue mark as soon as okay, the elements are being selected. Now you click on under your copy, and this one say click copy to clipboard. When you copy to clipboard, this guy pop up. So you are not going to paste it here. You go back to level 2, and you go back there and say paste. You say align to current view, or you can say align to a selected view. When you click on align to a selected view, it come to you. If you want to select if you have another story building that you have done, you want to just them to complete repeating themselves, so you can click on this. But since you are doing only one, so you click on select to level 2 and say okay. You see, so everything is snapped. So when you go to elevation to go and check it, so you have it. So it's very quick. It's a quick something to do. So you can copy anything from lower floor by then go and paste it on the upper floor. That is how Revit work with a magic wand. So you've done this one and you've done with what you need to do. The next thing you need to do here is to put the railings in place. Let us quickly do that one as fast as possible. So you click on railing. Where is it? It says sketch the part. So you just do this and close it up. This is backward, and you say finished. So when you finish it like that, go to elevation south, and you see that is the railings for you. You have done justice to that aspect. So here now you need to put floor on the ground level 2, because it doesn't have floor. So you click on floor and say architecture the same way you did in that place. So you click it and bring it in. Now what you do with this, say click, then you come back here and you duplicate this one, say level, floor, first floor. So first floor. Just say okay. So you've done that. That's it. So when you look at this in elevation, you get this guy here, but it's too thick. So you go back there and edit. And say edit. From here, just edit to like 150. So just see what you have done. So you have done this one, and see that the thickness are different. This one is thicker because it's a ground floor. This one is lighter because it's a first floor, because of the load bearing index. So that is how you work on this particular project. So next thing I want us to do is to create a column. So you can bring a column here by saying structural column. We put it there, but that's not what we want to do. We want to create a normal accurate column by using components. Create and say model in place. Say click column and say okay. Column 1, or you can rename it to whatever you want to do. I want to use a create design. So I'm using extrusion. So when I use extrude to create them, use rectangle. Depends on the kind of what you want to do. So I want to use rectangle to create it. Say okay, it is finished. So before then, you go to your elevation, drag this guy up from bottom to top. So from down to the upper part. So when you look at it, when you click on 4, you see there too. So it repeats itself. You click finished. So those things are there, and so that is how you create a design pattern. So on our next lesson, we are going to put template here, create the staircase, and make this design look much attractive.